you have embraced in your book, you have embraced Buddhism, Jainism, and if I may say, even Christianity and Islam and Judaism. Is my understanding correct?
Absolutely. This book contains a particular chapter called Samanvaya. And samanvaya is the process that harmonizes. And that is the process that allows the particular place to have theodiversity. Theodiversity that you see in India, and theodiversity is a term coined by Professor Lokesh Chandra, a scholar of Buddhist studies. So theodiversity, for theodiversity to flourish, you have to have this process of samanvaya. Samanvaya is very different from the Cartesian process, I would say, of dialectics, where you have the thesis and antithesis and synthesis and this. But here there is harmony, there is complementarity. And this process has been there right from the Vedic times with the different communities that existed during the Vedic times. That is why you have all these different Vedic gods, different Vedic methods to reach the gods. And then with Buddhism and Jainism, it has worked. And then you have this with Sikh-Panth. And Sikh-Panth itself is in a way a samanvaya process in which we were having a dialogue and interaction with the Islamist forces. And we were able to take these Islamist forces and remove their monopolistic tendencies. Now, this is different. Monopolistic tendencies is different from monotheistic tendencies. Monotheism, you have one God. In monopolic religions, what you say is, I have one God, but that is the only true God. Now, this monopolistic expansionist tendencies of Islam has been highly reduced, and at one particular point of time in civilization, with the coming of Tara Shikoh, you see that there is a Vedantic harmonizing of these elements with the process of Hinduization, I would say. And with respect to Christianity also, there has been dialogues. There have been also proselytizing efforts and attempts from the other side. There has been efforts for harmonizing from the Indian side, from the Hindu side. And those aspects have been documented here. With respect to Judaism, there's a very interesting thing. What this book does is that usually, in a very narrow sense, we have a very good kinship with the Jews because Jews and Hindus share a common enemy. Go beyond that. It is not about having a common enemy. That is a very negative way of having a friend. What this book does is look into historical interactions, spiritual interactions of Jews and Hindus, and you have a very interesting personality about whom this book talks about is Sarmat. Sarmat was a Jew who became a great Rama Bhakta, and he was the one who was instrumental in making Tara Shikoh translate Yoga Vasishta. So see the kind of spiritual interaction that happens. That is one aspect. The second aspect is that when I am talking about these different religions and Hindutva, when Savarkar made the flag of Hindutva, he incorporated the Kundalini serpent in it. And then he made a very important statement. He said that this is the highest possible human bliss. And this bliss is universal. It is not specific to Hindu, Christian, Muslim, believer, non-believer, male, female. It transcends all this. Any person has the right to experience Kundalini. Any person has the right to maximize his human potential and his human bliss or her human bliss. And that is the discovery that India made. So this is India's civilizational discovery. We claim no genetic superiority. We claim no spiritual superiority. We claim spiritual universalism, not spiritual monopolistic homogeneity, spiritual universalism. And that is what has been brought out in this book with respect to different religions.